So how are the stocks in the Singapore technology sector doing, right? Just 2 weeks back, right, we saw quite a heavy selling in these tech stocks in the US and of course the Singapore market as well. Many of the stocks came down by more than 2 to 5% because of like rising bond yields. But over the past 1 week plus, we have seen some strength and even some bargain hunting coming out in this stock. So what is the outlook right now for Singapore technology stocks? Hey guys, Joey here, top tier MyZero trader in Philips Securities, and in this video, right, we'll be going through the top 6 most popular stocks in the Singapore technology sector. So a little bit asking me about this Singapore technology stocks right over here, and in fact I have a watch list right here called SG Tech, which is pretty much the most popular tech stocks which I monitor daily, and these stocks are right over here called AEM, Frencken. I think some of you have heard of these names before in my other videos. Innotek, ISDN, Sarine Tech, and UMS. These 6 stocks pretty much the most popular tech stocks that makes up the Singapore technology sector. So what is the outlook? So very simple. What I'll do, I'll just go through each of these stocks so you can know what is the outlook for each of them in terms of some of the key levels that we'll dive into as well. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end to find out. Okay, welcome back. So let's go through one by one. All right, we look at AEM first. All right, just AEM, Frencken, Innotek, ISDN, and Sarine Tech. And after that, UMS. UMS, you can see we have dropped by quite a lot, more than 14% today. But not to worry, guys. This is because you have done like a bonus issue, a 1-for-4 bonus issue, and that's why price has kind of like adjusted downwards. All right, but let's talk about AEM first, right? So we're going on to talk about AEM. Let's dive into the charts for AEM right here. So I've kind of like done a video for the tech stocks just about a month back. You can check out the previous video, but this is where we are right now for AEM at about $4.13, right? So just about a month back, I think somewhere around here, we were right over here, and I mentioned about the support for AEM being at about the $3.90. So this $3.90 support is really quite key. As I say, we have been holding above since like July. So about 3 months, like we have been like going up, down, and rebounding. Same thing here when we saw like the US market came down in terms of the tech sector. The Singapore got affected as well. We went down all the way to 390. You can see buyers started to come back up again, and we saw a rebound. So you've got in there near that 390. Congrats, you're probably sitting on some profits, but this is pretty much where we are right now. The range is all the way from 390 back to the same range, about the 425, 430 level. Just give it a bit of leeway, maybe about 430. That is pretty much the range for now. 390 to about 430. All right, 390 to 430. That's like a 40 cents range. So I think if it kind of like approaches, above 420, 425 or something like that, that's where you can also think about taking some profit, and that's where you might see some selling coming back again, and maybe wait for a pullback again to near 390 to come time your entry. So short term wise, we are pretty much consolidating sideways for AEM. Like I've mentioned, you can look at this, right? The green line is like moving sideways, prices moving up and down the green line. So short term is sideways, but mid to long term, I think we're still looking quite okay above this 390 support level, which is also where the longer term moving average is, right? So this is AEM right here. Okay, next stock, second one on the list, right, is Frencken, right? One of those stocks which I really like in terms of the uptrend, very, very firm uptrend. Each time it's pulled back down, people start to bargain hard and it rebounded again, right? So Frencken is one of those really good uptrending tech stocks, right? And yeah, this is where we are trading at about 2.28, right? So guys, firstly, if you like this video, I would really appreciate you can give me an early thumbs up, give me a like. It will definitely help out the channel, and thank you so much for doing this, right? So this is Frencken right here. You can see that we are currently about $2.28. We kind of traded lower. You can see we broke this like 230 support just about 2 weeks back, when the tech sector got hit, all right? And that's where it came down to somewhere around the 210, right? 210. Look at this 210 level right here. I was expecting it to go down to maybe about $2 to 210, but somewhere around 210 right over here. And you can see some bullish kind of like reversal candles coming. Look at this right over here. It's like a doji right around the $2.10 mark. You can see right over here. And on this day, on like 14 October, it kind of broke the high of these doji days, and the reversal kind of like started, all right, but it's not like reverse all the way up. We kind of hit it all the way back up to somewhere around the 230. As I said, 230 was originally the support level that we have broke down, all right? So 230, went out to 210, and now we are back to this 230 support short-term resistance level right here, right? So this is still like the red line, because if we're still below 230, we're like 228, which is below 230, right? So we're still below, right? So that is kind of like the rebound, right, from 210 all the way to 230, right? So that's a good sign, I would say, quite a good rebound. And I think, as I say, Frencken is one of those good long-term uptrending counters, and we've covered it many times where you kind of like dips to some of those good support, like the $2. I was expecting $2, but it didn't really go there. 210, people started to come out and buy already, and of course we saw some reversal candle. You can see that's where you can think about getting in again, right? But now, right, 230 is a resistance level, so we're seeing a bit of profit taking here, which is normal. I mean, there was like, over the past 3 to 4 days, we're seeing a bit of selling. So I think if we can get past and really firmly break this 230, is pretty much on the way back to the previous high at 250, right? That is Frencken, right? 250. But right now, yeah, I mean, maybe let's see it consolidate below 230 for a while. It's good as well, just consolidate a while, then attempting to break that level to push higher for the uptrend to kind of like continue back to its previous high, right? So this is Frencken right here. Okay, what is next on the list? Let's take a look. So Innotek and then ISDN, right? So we'll go on Innotek first, then ISDN. Let's move on to Innotek. Let me just pull out the chart for Innotek, right? So this is Innotek here. Okay, I would say that Innotek is pretty much, I mean, among the few that we have covered so far, is pretty much the weakest one, I would say. I mean, it was looking quite good actually all this while, since like July, August, we were actually holding quite well above this like 85 cents level, this 85 cents support level, but we kind of like broke this 85 cents level, and so far it seems like over the past like 2 months we are still seeing a bit of struggle, right, to go back, to climb back above the 85 cents. So this 85 cents now has turned from like a support to a bit of resistance. We tried, I think this last month we tried to actually like climb back above it, but sellers came back and push it back down. Of course, we had the tech sector selling off 2 weeks back like the rest, and it kind of broke that 80 cents level as well. So let me just go ahead to revise the support level right now, which would be that that 75 cents level. Look at this right here, 75 cents level, pretty much back to where we were in like in March. That was the resistance level, now turned support, right? So that could be kind of like a support for now from like 75 to 80 cents. You want to give it a bit of leeway, and the resistance is at about 80 cents right here, right? So that is kind of like the range from now, 75 to 80 cents. I think for Innotek, I mean, as I say, there are some signs of weakness in terms of the trend, kind of like turning down. You can see this red line is like pointing slightly down, the green is pointing down as well. So short term wise, to be honest, it looks a bit weaker, I mean, compared to like AEM and Frencken, whereby we see like a rebound. In this case, we rebounded a bit and sellers came back to push it back down. So short term wise, it might still be a bit weak below this 80 cents, below this 80 cents resistance level right here. So just take note of that, right? Just take note of that. I think best if we can spot some really good bullish candles coming in, or some bullish reversal actions above 80 cents, and yeah, hopefully we see the rebound starting to happen if we can get back above that 80 cents level first. But right now we're still below 80, right? So that is where we might actually see some short-term weakness. And of course, just be careful, guys, if that 75 support level to break down as well, we might actually hit lower to maybe that 70 cents. Next stock on the list, right, ISDN number 4, right, and this is where we are, about 0.635, right? So just about a month back, I did a video, I mentioned about it, being capped below this resistance level, very firm resistance level. We have kind of like broke down somewhere in August, about 2 months back. We broke that 70 cents, right? You can see 70 cents support to resistance. We tried to go back to it, but sellers came back and push it back down. So below 70 cents, this is still pretty much a bit of a sideways movement. All right, short term, it might still be weak below 70 cents, but it's not all that bad, right? Look at this right here. You can see that over the past like 2 weeks, we kind of like sold off, same at like the other stocks in the tech sector, but we found a bit of support coming in like about that 60 cents. Look at this right here, 60 cents. We kind of held just about 2 weeks back, and we kind of like rebounded from that 60 cents back up to somewhere around 635. So that would be the range right now. Let me just go ahead to draw it for you in terms of the target, from like 60 cents hopefully all the way back to 70 cents, right? 60 to 70, you can see 70 cents. To be honest, we might actually see some profit taking coming back again, just like what we've seen in August, in September, right? That was where we sold off, so we might actually see some selling coming in back near 70 cents, like 67, 68, 69. That's where selling can come back. So you have kind of like gone in and catch the rebound. You can also think about like taking some profits near there as well. All right, and of course, hopefully we break this 70 cents, and that's where targets can be revised back to maybe that 75 to 80 cents. But right now, I'm not going to that. We are still in this range right here. So we can also draw, as I say, this upward sloping. Look at this right here. This is what we call an upward sloping channel support line right here. That was formed all the way since like August last year, connecting the lows, right? And you can see forming higher lows, and you can see we extend it all the way, and this is also where that 60-cent support is right now, right? So I would say the longer term trend still looks okay. I think it still looks okay, above that 55 to 60 cents. 55 cents is key, right? Look at this, like 55 cents. Maybe it's even firmer than the 60 cents, because we have been holding above that 55 cents since the beginning of the year, right? You can see rebounded, came back now. Now we are like nearing it, but not 55. I think like somewhere 60. People are starting to buy, and it started to rebound back up. But in this range, 55 to 60 cents, anything above that level, the longer term trend still looks okay. All right, but short term, that is the range right now from 60 to 70 cents. So this is ISDN. Okay, so where are we now? So we are now at Sarine Tech and UMS, another two popular stocks that a lot of people have been asking me around in the Singapore tech sector. So let's take a look at Sarine Tech and then UMS. So guys, if you like this video so far, make sure you smash the subscribe button or like, alright, so that you will not miss out on any videos like that, and that will really help the channel as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like, and that's where you will be alerted. Right, so let's go on to Sarine Tech and then UMS. Let's take a look at Sarine Tech right here. So this is some Sarine Tech. Let's take a look at it right here. You can see that this is where we are right now, and I also like drawn some targets over the past few weeks. You can see support level is quite clearly around that 65 cents level. So just about 2 weeks back, I kind of like draw this kind of like a target, upside targets from that 65 cents to that 75 cents. And it seems like we're kind of like rebounded a bit. All right, you can see this 65 cents was originally like the resistance level, turn support level right here, and it's also where the longer term 200 days moving average line is. So yeah, we kind of like rebounded from it, all right, all the way back up to that 75 cents level. So a bit of profit taking, which is normal. You can see that we actually had what we call like a doji candle right here. Look at this is something like a cross, like a doji candle right here, just above, just around that 75 cents, somewhere around 73, 74. We're seeing a bit of doji, so that can actually show maybe a bit of a weakness, a bit of a reversal back down. All right, we might actually reverse back down a bit, maybe back to like 70 to 65, 66 level, and that's where you can think about getting in again. But right now, I would say that this stock still looks quite okay in terms of the uptrend as well. Look at this, the red above the blue line, and we are still holding above that 65 cents. So uptrend long term looks okay. Short term wise, we are back to this consolidation in the sideways movement, right, which is 65 to 75, and hopefully we can break that 75 cents level. That would be a good move. I think we have been pretty much kept below that 75 cents since like about 2 months already. So if we can break that 75, I think it can be a good move for the uptrend to really start to continue again to the next phase, back to that previous high, which is 85 cents, 0.85. Look at this, right, 2 times, 1, 2, all right, and when we approached 85 cents, we saw this reversal candle came out. The reversal candle came out again, another like doji here, and it started to reverse back down. So yeah, if we ever break that 75 cents, just take note, as we approach 85, you can seriously think about taking some profit as well. I mean, in case, especially if you see like the reversal candle like what we've seen over here in like June, in like August, that's where you definitely want to take some profit. Maybe get out first, wait for pullback before timing your entry to get in again. All right, so this is Sarine Tech here, trading at about 0.71. Okay, last counter on the list, UMS. All right, also one of those really good tech stocks that I've covered many times. Something like Frencken in the Singapore tech sector. They are really like very long-term good uptrend. Of course, short-term we did see a bit of profit taking, and I think some of you might be surprised. Like today is the 22nd of October, all right, and we saw like prices down by 14%, right? 14% down 23 cents. I know some of you might be shocked, like what happened, right? Guys, this is like today's the X date of the bonus issue, so it's doing like a 1 for 4 bonus issue. That means if you're like 4, you will get like 1 bonus share for free, all right? And that's why prices will kind of like adjust downwards accordingly, all right? Nothing is for free, right? So it will adjust downwards accordingly, and that's why prices came down to about 1.37 right now, right? 1.37. So let's take a look at the chart for UMS and see what it says after the prices are adjusted downwards, if there can actually be a bit more upside. So let's take a look at UMS right now, right? So this is UMS. Look at this right here. UMS, you can see that Previously we were around like that 160, 165 level, and of course prices have adjusted downwards, right? And looking at new adjusted prices after the bonus issue, this would be the support level around the 120, right? It was, previously before the adjusted, it was like 150, but of course now this support has came down to 120 level, and that's where we kind of like had a doji right here at this support level when it was at 150. Now we are seeing it at 120. So yeah, kind of like rebounded. And we are at 137, so actually looking quite bullish, even though there you see it's like down by 14%, but actually prices have like kind of adjusted, and prices have actually gone up, right? Actually gone up after the bonus issue, so it's looking actually quite bullish. Even though you're seeing like down 14%, right? Taking into consideration the bonus shares that you get is actually good. It's a good news, right? That we have gone up today to around $1.37 level, right? So what is the resistance? I would say right now resistance level, can like adjusted downwards. So resistance level would be somewhere around that 140 to 145, maybe about 140 to 145. Maybe let's put it about 140 because it's only like 1 day of adjustment. So that's where from the market depth we can see quite a lot of sellers at about 140. So that's where you might actually see a bit of profit taking. You can see we kind of like hit a low of around at 128 today, and from 128 we went to like 137, and potentially a bit of a selling pressure might come back near that 140 right now. So this is UMS, and I'm more or less looking at it hopefully consolidating below that 140 and eventually breaking this 140, all right, potentially going back to that previous 150 to 160. That could actually be the next upside targets for the uptrend to continue after the adjusted prices or after the bonus issue, right? So this is UMS here, one of those really good stocks. Same thing like Frencken that I like. I've covered it many times over the past few months, right? Since the beginning of the year, even last year as well, we covered it many times. And this counter has been just pushing higher, consolidating and pushing higher. And one of those good stocks that you can definitely think about getting in on any good dips to some of those good support levels, especially if you see a good reversal candle. Look at this right here, like good reversal candle at the support that can show that buyers are ready to come back up to a potential rebound can be on track. Alright, so this is UMS right here. Alright guys, so that's it. I've pretty much covered the 6 most popular Singapore technology stocks right here. AEM, Frencken, Innotek, ISDN, Sarine Tech, and UMS. So I hope you now have a kind of like a clearer picture on some of the key support and even the resistance level for these 6 stocks in terms of like the trend as well, in terms of like the short-term trend, the long-term trend. I kind of like shared it on it as well. So I hope you now have a clearer picture, right? So yes, if you like this video, go ahead guys to give me a like, smash the subscribe button. That will definitely help out the channels, and you will also not miss out on any new videos like this. And of course, leave me a comment below. Let me know in the comments what is your biggest takeaway. What do you think out of these 6 stocks, which do you think is like the best out of these 6, right? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to reply to your comments as well. So Joey here, thank you so much for watching. And yes, if you want to find a bit more on like the strategy on how we do it, like the framework and how we use a system to guide us on entry and exit as well, you can attend probably one of those free web class that I'm still running, right? The link will be below the video. Go ahead to click on it to register for one of those free web class, and that's where I'll share with you a little bit more, right? So Joey here, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.